Do we have a quorum?
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone, and to the members of the Bids and Awards Committee. Today is November 19, 2024. This meeting is being held at the CAAP conference room and also via the Google Meet. Mr. Chair, I would like to proceed with the checking of attendance, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
For the BAC members, Captain Edgardo G. Diaz, Chairperson.
Present.
Attorney Roberto Martinez Buenaventura, Vice Chairperson.
Present. Good morning.
Captain Florendo C. Aquino III. Present.
Present. Good morning.
Engineer Ronaldo Lumibao.
Yeah, present. Morning.
Miss Amnares G. Gabriel. Engineer Gary M. Jadi.
Present. Good morning.
And the provisional member from the ADMS.
Good morning.
Mr. Chair, we do have a quorum for this meeting, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. All right, so let's proceed.
For the record, also, Mr. Chair, I would like to manifest that this meeting is also attended by the members of the Technical Working Group and the BAC Secretariat, and also observers from the COA. Sir Adolfo Hanopol, sir, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you, sir. And also, we have also sent invitations to the NGO, EBFI, the PCIA, the PIC, and also to the IAS. For the agenda for this meeting today, Mr. Chair, first is the submission and opening of bid for the project entitled Improvement Rehabilitation of Passenger Terminal Building at Itbayat Airport with bid number 24-042-06 Alpha with an ABC of 7,271,345 pesos and 71 cents. This is an ADMS negotiated procurement, Mr. Chair.
Okay, proceed.
For the information, Mr. Chair, we do have two prospective bidders for this project, and we would like to request for their attendance to this meeting, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
Backsec, please. Good morning po, ma'am, sirs. Kindly state your name po and the company you represent po.
Jennifer Gabilo from Swift Development and Supplies Corporation.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning po.
Good morning. I'm Ulysses Daquedo Jr., representative of JF Gabutero.
Thank you, sir. Good morning po. Welcome po dito sa ating opening of bids. Mr. Chair, for the submission, first submission to be opened is the proposal from JF Gabotero Incorporated, which was received by the BAC 8:54 in the morning, November 19, 2024. Representative from JF Gabotero, do you recognize this document as your bid proposal, sir?
Yes.
Thank you, sir, for the confirmation. Mr. Chair, I would like to proceed with the opening.
Go ahead, proceed.
The bid proposal of JF Gabotero Incorporated is labeled for the project with signature and also sealed, Mr. Chair. Inside the main envelope is one brown envelope, which is also labeled and signed and also sealed. Inside the brown envelope are two envelopes, one for the original financial component and one for the original technical component. Mr. Chair, as for the process of negotiated procurement, we will be opening directly to the financial component, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
The submitted financial proposal of JF Gabotero is paginated with signature and also with tabbings, Mr. Chair. Checklist, please. Backsec.
Checklist, original of duly signed, bid prices, and the bill of quantities.
Bill of quantities. Original sign submitted.
Summary of bid proposal.
Summary of bid proposal. Sign submitted.
Bill of materials and cost estimates.
Bill of materials and cost estimate with signature submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials.
Summary sheet for the unit prices of labor. I'm sorry. For the materials with signature submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of labor.
Summary sheet for the unit prices of labor with signature submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of equipment.
Summary for unit prices of equipment, signed submitted.
Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule.
Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule, signed submitted.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Financial bid form, with the signature of Mr. Quirino Crisanto F. Gabotero, submitted. With the bid proposal amounting to 5,894,770 pesos and 85 centavos. Again, with the bid amount of 5,894,770 pesos and 85 centavos. with no discount, Mr. Chair. The bid proposal of JF Gabotero Incorporated is lower than the ABC for this project, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, the bid proposal of JF Gabotero Incorporated is initially rated as passed.
Thank you. And for the meantime, we will call a suspension muna for about 5 to 10 minutes. No? And we'll just call the bidders back after. Oh. No, mag-executive session lang tayo for 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Tawagin po namin kayo. Thank you. All right, thank you. So we can now resume.
Thank you for that, Mr. Chair. I'd like to proceed with the next submission, Mr. Chair, which is from the FM Construction and General Services.
Go ahead.
A representative from FM Construction and General Services, do you recognize this submission? This document as your submission, sir? Kindly use the microphone, sir, for...
Engineer Felix Apat, AMO of FM Construction and General Services.
My question, sir, is do you recognize this document as your bid submission?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir, for the confirmation. Proceeding with the opening, Mr. Chair.
Proceed.
Inside the main envelope, Mr. Chair, are two envelopes. One is for the financial component, and one is for the technical component. Proceeding with the opening of the financial component, Mr. Chair.
Proceed.
Inside the financial component envelope, Mr. Chair, are three envelopes. One is for the original financial, one is for copy 1, and one is for copy 2. Opening the original component. The bid proposal of FF Construction and General Services has signature and pagination in each page, and also with tabbings, Mr. Chair. BAC Secretariat, checklist, please.
Checklist, original of duly signed, bid prices, and the bill of quantities.
Bill of quantities. Original signed submitted.
Summary of bid proposal.
Summary of bid proposal. Signed submitted.
Bill of materials and cost estimates.
Bill of materials and cost estimates. Oh. Bill of materials and cost estimates with signature submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials.
Summary sheets for the construction materials signed submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of labor.
Unit prices for summary sheets for the unit prices of labor signed submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of equipment.
Summary sheets for the unit prices of equipment signed submitted.
Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule.
Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule signed submitted.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Before that, Mr. Chair, I would like to manifest that the bid proposal of FM Construction and General Services is only binded through a stapler, and that the pages are already not binded, Mr. Chair. To proceed, financial bid form with signature of Mr. Felix C. Apat, submitted with the bid amount of 7,200,070 pesos and 4 cents with no discount. Again, 7,200,070 pesos and 4 cents with no discount. With that, Mr. Chair, the bid proposal of FM Construction and General Services is hereby initially rated as passed.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I would like to, for the record, I'd like to correct myself for the earlier statement. We do have 3 bidders for this project, Mr. Chair.
Yes,
And I'd like to proceed with the opening of their bid proposal, Mr. Chair.
go ahead.
The third proposal was from the Swift Development and Supplies Corporation, Mr. Chair. Representative from Swift Development and Supplies Corporation, do you recognize this document as your proposal?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for that confirmation. Proceeding with the opening, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
Inside the main envelope, Mr. Chair, is another envelope. And inside that envelope, Mr. Chair, are 2 separate envelopes for the original eligibility and technical component and also for the original financial component. Opening the financial component, Mr. Chair. The bid proposal of Swift Development and Supplies Corporation has signature and pagination on its page, and also with tabbings. BAC, checklist, please.
Checklist, original of duly signed, bid prices, and the bill of quantities.
Bill of quantities. Original sign submitted.
Summary of bid proposal.
Summary of bid proposal with signature submitted.
Bill of materials and cost estimates.
Bill of materials and cost estimates with signatures submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices for materials with a signature submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of labor.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of labor with a signature submitted.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of equipment.
Summary sheet indicating the unit prices of equipment with signature submitted.
Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule.
Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule with a signature submitted.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
Original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form with the signature of Mr. Emmanuel R. Garcia, the President, and AMO, or the Authorized Managing Officer, submitted with the bid amount of 7,127,746 pesos with no discount, Mr. Chair. Again, 7,127,746 pesos with no discount, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, the bid proposal of Chief Development and Supplies Corporation is hereby initially rated as passed. Backsec the summary, please. Mr. Chair, as for the summary, with the lowest bid proposal from JF Gabotar Incorporated, Mr. Chair, followed by the proposal from Chief Development and Supplies Corporation, and last is the FM Construction and General Services. As of this juncture, Mr. Chair, we would like to request for the other bidders, except from JF Gabotero, to exit the meeting, Mr. Chair. This is to proceed with our negotiation, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Proceed.
Representatives from other bidders, sirs, we will just be notifying you for whatever results from this bidding. For the representative of JF Gabotero Incorporated, kindly stay in the meeting. Thank you po. Thank you po, sirs. Thank you po, ma'am, for joining the bidding. Mr. Chair, I would like to proceed with the negotiation for this project, Mr. Chair. Again, your bid, sir, your bid proposal for the record is 5,894,770 pesos and 85 cents.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir, do you, or end user, do you like to ask for any discount price or whatever?
Sir, sagad na ba yan? Sagad na ba yung 5 million, yung offer niyo po? O pwede pa nating pababaan?
Representative from the GF Gabotero, sir?
Wait lang po, tawagin lang namin yung boss namin.
Sige po, sir. Thank you po.
Sagad na daw po yung ano namin, presyo. Opo.
Ah,
Mas na po ano yun eh.
Oo nga, baka pwedeng isarado na natin sa ano, sir. 5.8 or 5.89. Ayan, ganun.
Opo. Isang ano kasi yan sir eh, yung sa Itbayat mahirap yung
Okay.
ano.
Sige po. With that, Mr. Chair, the final bid proposal of JF Gabotar Incorporated is 5,894,770 pesos and 85 cents, Mr. Chair. With the recommendation of the technical working group, Mr. Chair, is for these three bidders, the GF Gabotar Incorporated, also the GF Gabotar Incorporated to undergo bid evaluation, Mr. Chair, for the to check for the correctness of the bids, the completeness of the bids and the for any arithmetical correction, Mr. Chair.
Any comment? If there is none, then any motion?
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, sir.
Motion to adopt the recommendation of the TWG to conduct bid evaluation of the submitted bid offer of JF Gabotero to ascertain completeness and to determine any arithmetical corrections.
Thank you. Any second?
Second motion, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, sir. Any objection? Hearing none, then the motion is carried. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Mr. Chair. Representative from JF Gabotar, sir, thank you for attending this opening of negotiation, sir. I will just inform you, sir, now of the outcome of this bidding. For this negotiation. Mr. Chair, I'd like to proceed with the next agenda for today. The next agenda is the pre-bid conference for the item 3.1 for the project Asphalt Overlay of Runway at Roxas Airport with bid number 24-101-11 Alpha with an ABC of 153 million, 100, medyo Bisaya kasi sir. Again, the ABC is 153 million, 600,366 pesos and 27 cents. This is an ADMS project, Mr. Chair. Representative from ADMS is here to present for this project, Mr. Chair. Before we proceed for the presentation, BAC, do we have bidders online or outside? Kindly.
Please proceed.
BAC, please. Mr. Chair, Mr. Adolfo Hanapol of the COA representative, Mr. Chair, is asking for permission to leave, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
Sir Adolfo, you may proceed po, sir. Thank you po, sir, for coming.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you po. Okay, do we have bidders, from prospective bidders online? Kindly state your name and the company you represent, please, for this project. Yes, Ms. Ella Hernandez, you are recognized. Again, prospective bidders for this project, kindly introduce yourself and the company you represent, please. Miss Ella, you're raising your hand po. Kindly proceed po. Miss Ella, you're on mute. Miss Ella May Hernandez from BMT Marketing is present online, Mr. Chair. Any other? Tiffany Gamboa of Hashtag Ventures and Development Incorporated is present. Any other bidders po? Sige po, for all other bidders, kindly type na lang po your names no, on our chat box. Mr. Chair, we'd like to request from the ADMS representative to proceed with the pre-bid conference, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. The end user would like to present the procurement of asphalt overlay of runway at Roxas Airport under bid number 24-101-11 Alpha. The source of fund for this project is CAAP APP project of CY 2024 with the approved budget of contract amounting to 153,600,366 pesos and 27 centavos. Shown in your screen are the minimum technical personnel requirement for the project and the minimum major equipment requirement for this project. The required pickup license is medium B, license category A, road, highway pavement, railways, airport horizontal structures, and bridges. The duration of the project is 60 calendar days, inclusive of 6 rainy or unworkable days. The applicable fee for the bidding documents is 50,000, exclusive of any and all taxes imposed by relevant government agencies. The bids must be duly received by the BAC on December 3 and at 9:30 a.m. Likewise, the opening of bid shall be on the same date and time. For bid data sheet, ITV clause 5.2, for this purpose, contracts similar to the project refer to the contracts which have the same major categories of work, which shall be for category asphalting of roads and or earthworks with ABC of 153,600,366 pesos and 27 centavos. Item 7.1, subcontracting is not allowed. For item 10.3, valid pickup license or a valid special pickup license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract for this project. Medium B, license category A, road, highway pavement, railways, airport horizontal structures, and bridges. No other contractor license or permit is required. Item 10.4, so the key personnel must meet the required minimum years of experience set below. For general experience, this must be 5 years in general engineering and 3 years in concreting of roads, other horizontal structures. For item 10.5, the minimum major equipment requirements are the following. Item 10.1, The bid security shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration or any of the following forms and amounts. The amount of not less than 2% of ABC if bid security is in cash, cashier's or manager's check, bank draft or guarantee, or a revocable letter of credit. The amount of not less than 5% of ABC if bid security is in surety bond. Item 19.2, partial bid is not allowed. For item number 20, the bid with the lowest calculated bid that complies with and responsive to all the requirements and conditions shall submit the following. Updated valid PhilJEPS certification of registration, the latest income and business tax returns filed through the electronic filing and payment system, the key personal licenses, updated status of all ongoing contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, issued by the government agency or private concern. Failure to submit any of the post-qualification requirements on time or a finding against the veracity thereof shall disqualify the bidder for award, provided that in the event that a finding against the veracity of any of the documents submitted is made, it shall cause the forfeiture of the bid security in accordance with Section 69 of the IRR of RA 9184. Or ITB clause number 21, the following relevant project documents are required to be submitted by the successful bidder who submitted the LCRB as part of the contract agreement. This includes the construction safety and health programs provided by the Department of Labor and Employment. For special condition of contract, item number 5, in addition to the performance security, the winning bidder shall submit contractor's all-risk insurance or CAAP prior to signing of contract. Item number 13, the amount of the advance payment shall not exceed 15% of the total contract price. For item number 15.1, the date by which operating and maintenance manuals are required is upon completion of the project. The date by which as-built drawings are required is upon completion of the project. The PDF or AutoCAD file of the as-built plans shall include as attachment to the required hard copy of the same upon completion of the project. Item 15.2, the amount to be withheld for failing to produce as-built drawings and or operating and maintenance manuals are by the date required is 2% of the contract price. Shown in your screen are the checklist of technical and financial documents. So this is the coverage of asphalt overlay of runway at Roxas Airport with approximate width of 30 meters by 1,440 meters. Also included in the scope of work is the permanent and asphalt transition. So this is the typical runway section for the asphalt overlay. So we have a total of 30-meter width with 3 meters side transition, permanent side transition. Also included in this drawing is the runway asphalt centerline elevation. 30 lang. Yes, sir. Yes, po. Also included in the scope of work of the project is the runway markings. So, shown in your screen are the details for the runway markings of Roxas runway. For the scope of work of the project, we have the mobilization and demobilization, the construction safety and health, and we also have the removal and disposal of existing asphalt pavement and temporary asphalt transition. Also the temporary facility. Under the temporary facility, we have the staff house. We also have the bituminous top coat, asphalt mix pavement, also the runway markings. That concludes my presentation, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Engineer Glenn. Mr. Chair, now we would like to open the floor for any questions or clarifications from the bidders. Prospective bidders, do you have any questions or any thing that for clarification? Miss Ella, you're raising your hand. Oo nga. Hearing none, Mr. Chair, from the bidders. With that, Mr. Chair, I think we do not have questions from the for our prospective bidders. So, as for the recommendations of the technical working group, Mr. Chair, is for the consideration of the committee for the posting. I mean, sorry. Mr. Chair, I would like to inform our prospective bidders that they still have 10 days before the opening of bids to submit or to send any questions or anything that needs clarification to the BAC Secretariat, Mr. Chair. And with that, Mr. Chair, we're now going to close this item 3.1.
Thank you.
BAC Secretariat, you may excuse now the prospective bidders for the Roxas Airport project. And I would like to proceed with item 3.2 for the pre-bid conference of Borongan Airport Development Project, improvement with the scope of improvement of landside area, extension of Apron, and extension of Runway with bid number 24-102-11 Alpha with an ABC of 67,024 pesos and 24,002 pesos, 2 pesos and 97 cents. Again, with an ABC of 67,024,000, 2 pesos and 97 cents. An ADMS project, Mr. Chair. And this pre-bid conference will be presented by Engineer Georgette Valera. BAC Secretariat, kindly admit our prospective bidders for this project. Sir Romar, kindly show us the chat box, please. Okay. Mr. Chair, I'd like to manifest that the prospective bidders for this project is also the same as the previous one with the addition of, again, Sir Romar, kindly Show the chat box, please. With the addition of Ms. Janice Assis from BM Marketing, Mr. Chair. I'd like to request for the ADMS representative to proceed, please.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, Mr. Chair, bidders, and to everyone. I am Engineer Georgette Valera from the end user. And welcome to the bid conference of Borongan Airport Development Project, improvement of Landside area, expansion of Apron, and extension of Runway from Borongan Airport, Borongan City, Eastern Samar, under bid number 24-102-11 Alpha. For invitation to bid, project title, Borongan Airport Development Project, improvement of Landside area, expansion of Apron, and extension of Runway. Source of fund, CAAP APP CY 2024, and the approved budget of the contract is 67,024,002 pesos and 97 centavos. The duration of the project is 450 calendar days, inclusive of 23 rainy unworkable days. And the applicable fee for the bidding documents is 50,000 pesos, exclusive of any and all taxes imposed by relevant government agencies. Bids must be duly received by the BAC Secretariat through manual submission at the office address as indicated below on or before December 3, 2024 at 9:30 a.m. Late bids shall not be accepted. Bid opening shall be on December 3, 2024 at 9:30 a.m. at the given address below and or via Jitsi, Zoom, Google Meet. Bids will be opened in the presence of the bidder's representative who choose to attend the activity. For the bid data sheet, under ITB Clause 5.2, for this purpose, contracts similar to the project refer to contracts which have the same major categories of work, which shall be building construction or improvement or rehabilitation or repair. Second is concreting of roads and or other horizontal structures with an ABC of 40,118,566 pesos and 1 centavos and 23,896,911 pesos and 42 centavos. And under ITB Clause 7.1, subcontracting is not allowed. ITB Clause 10.3, valid pickup license or valid special pickup license in case of joint venture and registration for the type and cost of the contract for this project. Medium A license category B for building and industrial plant. And small B license category C and D for road and highway pavement, railways, airport horizontal structure, and bridges. And under ITB Clause 10.4, the key personnel listed below must have the general experience of 5 years in general engineering and relevant experience of 3 years in road, highway, pavement, railways, airport horizontal structures and bridges, and building an industrial plant. And under ITB Clause 10.5, the minimum major equipment requirements are listed below. And for the special conditions of contract, GCC Clause 3.1, the CAAP shall give possession of all parts of the site to the contractor upon receipt of the notice to proceed. And under GCC Clause 5, in addition to the performance, security winning bidder shall submit carry prior to signing of contract. Under GCC Clause number 10, no day works are applicable to the contract. And number 13, the amount of the advance payment shall not exceed 15% of the total contract price. GCC Clause number 15.1, the date by which operating and maintenance manuals are required is upon completion of the project. The date of which as-built drawings are required is upon completion of the project. PDF or AutoCAD file of the as-built plans shall include as attachment to the required hard copy of the same upon completion of the project. And lastly, for GCC Clause 15.2, the amount to be withheld for failing to produce as-built project drawings and/or operating and maintenance manuals by the date required is present, 2% of the contract price. May I present the approved plans of this project, the site development plan for the completion of the vehicular parking area, security fence and perimeter fence, for the expansion of Apron and the extension of Runway. Next is the scope of works. Under item number 1, general requirements, mobilization and demobilization, occupation safety and health program, the project billboard and sign board. And under the item number 2, facilities for the engineer, are the provision of living quarters for the engineer for rental basis, and the provision of 4x2 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer for rental basis, and the provision of appliances and equipment for the engineer. We have a 1 set computer laptop, 2 sets of computer desktop, 1 set of printer, 1 set of drone. That's it. And for item 3, completion of vehicular parking area. Under of this item, we have unsuitable excavation with a total volume of 1,404.92 cubic meter, embankment from borrow source with total of volume 11,982.69 cubic meter, aggregate sa base course 300 mm thick with a total volume of 443.33 cubic meter, and the Portland cement concrete pavement 250 mm thick with a total volume area of 3,535.38 square meter. And the item number 3, the miscellaneous works, curb and gutter, sidewalks, wheel stopper, and pavement markings. Under item number 3 of provision flagpole, we have the site works, concrete works, masonry works, tile works, and the provision of flagpole, including the accessories. Item number 3, covered pathway. Under of this item, we have a site works, concrete works, steel works, roofing works. And next is the item number 3.4, drainage system. We also have site works with a total volume of 1,205.28 cubic meter, reinforced concrete pipe, class 2, 24 inches, 279 linear meter, curb inlet manhole, 23 sets, and 2 sets of surface inlet manhole. Under item number 3.5, landscaping works, we have furnishing and placing topsoil and softscape. And one of our main scope, construction of communal toilet. Under of this item, structural works, site works, concrete works, masonry works, steel works, roofing works, and septic tank catch basin. And for the architectural works, tile and stone work, carpentry works, painting works, and doors and windows. For the electrical works, we have lighting and power conduits and fittings, wires and cables, electrical wiring devices, lighting fixtures, and the panel board, feeder conductors and fittings. For the plumbing fixtures, listed below are the plumbing fixtures that we need to provide, and sewer line, water line, and storm drainage. And another main scope, construction of waiting area. Under of these items, structural works, site works, concrete works, steel works, roofing works. And for the architectural works, tile and stone works, carpentry works, signage, and the painting works. And for the electrical works, lighting and power conduits and fittings, wires and cables, electrical wiring devices, lighting fixtures, panel board, feeder conductors, and feeder conduits and fittings. And item number 4 is furnitures. Another main scope for this project is construction of guardhouse. For the civil works, we have site works, concrete works, masonry works, and steel works, and the waterproofing. Next is the architectural works, tile works, carpentry works, painting works, doors and windows. And for the electrical works, we have lighting and power conduits and fittings, wires and cables, electrical wiring devices, lighting fixtures, panel board, feeder conductors, and feeder conduits and fittings. For the mechanical works, we have air conditioning works, portable fire extinguisher. And for the plumbing fixtures, listed below are the fixtures that we need to provide, and the sewer line, water line, and the vent system. Another main scope, vehicular parking area lighting. Under this item, we have the site works, concrete works, steel works, and electrical works. For the perimeter fence, we also have site works, concrete works, masonry works, steel works. And for the security fence, we have site works, concrete works, masonry works, steel works. Another main scope, slope protection, grouted riprap, site works, and concrete works. For the expansion of Apron, we have an excavation and embankment with a total volume of 1,482 cubic meter. For the aggregate base course, 300 mm thick, with a total volume of 651 cubic meter. For the cement-treated base course, 150 mm thick, with a total volume of 337.50 cubic meter. And for the Portland cement concrete pavement, 400 mm thick, with a total area of 2,250 square meter. And lastly, for our main scope, extension of runway, we have excavation, embankment with a total volume of 237 cubic meter. For aggregate sub-base course, 300 mm thick, with a total volume of 519 cubic meter. Cement-treated base course, 150 mm thick, with a total volume of 270 cubic meter. And for the Portland cement concrete pavement, with 380 mm thick, with a total area of 1,800 square meter. And for the pavement markings, with 5,079.29 square meter. Yeah. And for the general provisions for staff house, service vehicles, laptops, printers, cameras, platters, furniture, and other materials, devices, and equipment under special item or temporary facilities shall not include OCM and CP.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
General provision for staff house, service vehicles, laptops, from the contractor yan. Lahat.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
To continue, the contractor shall be responsible for providing safety perimeter fence or security fences, personal protective equipment for staff and workers on site while construction is ongoing. Safety reports should be prepared regularly. The contractor shall be responsible for all laboratory, material testing, building and safety permits, and survey instruments necessary in the project implementation. These expenses shall be incorporated in the contractor's overhead costs and shall not be considered as pay item. Next is for the checklist of technical and financial documents. Under the technical component, envelope. Class A documents, we have legal documents, valid PhilJEPS registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR. Under technical documents, you have statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contractor to be bid. Annex A, Form 1. And statement of the bidder's single largest completed contracts, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided under the rules, Annex A, Form 2. And special pickup license is in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid. An original copy of bid security if in the form of a surety bond. Submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration, or Annex B, Form 1. And project requirements, which shall include the following: organizational chart for the contract to be bid, Annex B, Form 2, list of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification and experience data, list of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreements, support by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project, as the case may be, and originally duly signed omnibus sworn statement, and if applicable, original notarized secretary's certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. And lastly, the financial documents, the prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity. For the Class B documents, if applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provision of the JVA in the instance that the bid is successful. Second, financial component envelope under original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form, and other documentary requirements under RA number 9184, original of duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities, summary of bid proposal, bill of materials and cost estimates, summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, summary sheet indicating the unit prices of labor, summary sheet indicating the unit prices of equipment, and the cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. And that's all for the pre-bid conference of Borongan Airport.
Thank you for that, Engineer Valera. Mr. Chair, the floor now is open for any questions or clarifications from our prospective bidders, Mr. Chair.
Okay, any question?
Earlier, Mr. Chair, I've seen questions from one of our bidder in the chat box. It is from Sir John Paul Jau with the question. I will read, Mr. Chair. Good AM po, pwede po bang ang gamitin sa runway project or rehabilitation na SLCC ay may work category na roads or rehabilitation and asphalt overlay from completed DPWH project? End user, please. Before you answer, end user, Sir John Paul Jao, are you still in the meeting? Sir John Paul? For the record, Mr. Chair, Sir John Paul is not already in the meeting, but still, and you, sir, kindly, do you have any answer to the question? Sir Romar, I'm sorry.
Sir, to answer the question, yes, pwede pong gamitin yan. Rehab na SLCC for work category of roads and rehabilitation.
In addition, Mr. Chair, as long as the contract price for that project, Sir John Paul is talking is above or 50% or above with our requirement, Mr. Chair.
Any other question? Si Miss Ella, nagtaas ng kamay yan eh. Wala na.
Sir, I think there are no more questions from our bidders, Mr. Chair.
All right.
With that, Mr. Chair, I'd like to close this item for today's meeting, the item 3.2, and I'd like to proceed with the
3.3.
3.3. But before that, Mr. Chair, I'd like to inform our prospective bidders that they still have 10 days before the opening of bids to submit or send their questions, queries, or any items for clarification, Mr. Chair. So thank you again for our prospective bidders, and I'd like to proceed with item 3.3. This is now for the pre-bid conference for the item 3.3, Rehabilitation of Manila Transmitter Facilities, a rebid project with bid number 24-066-09 Alpha with an ABC of 31,616,636 pesos and 77 cents, an ADMS project, Mr. Chair, and will be presented by architect Reste Habelunar, Mr. Chair. BAC, kindly allow our prospective bidders for this project to join the meeting, please.
Good morning, everyone. Mr. Chair, good morning po.
Sir Omar, kindly show us the attendance, please. Yes, and kindly remove those that are not included for this project. Mr. Chair, we have from GRMX Construction and General Merchandise, from KB Bayani Construction, we do have from Hashtag Ventures Incorporated, and we have here Miss Rita Linda Pagunsan. Ma'am, kindly, sorry, that's from BAC, sorry. Kindly scroll up, sir. Sir Romar. With that, sir, we do have 3 bidders for this project, Mr. Chair. Three.
Sige, proceed.
A representative from ADMS, please proceed.
To continue po, for this project, pre-bid of procurement of rehabilitation of Manila transmitter facilities from Manila Transmitter Station Office, Taguig City, with the bid number 24-066-09 Alpha. Invitation to bid, we have minimum technical personnel requirements as shown in, and we have the minimum major equipment requirements as shown. And for the required pickup license, medium A dash license category B or building and industrial plant. Uh, to complete this project, we have the duration of 240 calendar days. And with the applicable fee for the bidding documents, 28,000, inclusive of 12% VAT. For invitation to bid, bids must be duly received by the BAC Secretariat through manual submission at the office address as indicated below on or before 9:30 a.m. December 3, 2024. Late bids shall not be accepted. Bid opening shall be on 9:30 a.m. December 3, 2024 at the given address below and or Zoom Google Meet. Bids will be opened in the presence of the bidders' representatives who choose to attend the activity. For the bid data sheet, ITB clause 5.20, for this purpose, contracts similar to the project refer to the contracts which have the same major categories of work, which shall be with the category building, construction, improvement, rehabilitation, repair, with the approved budget contract of 31,616,636 and 77 centavos. For the ITB clause 7.1, subcontracting is not allowed. For 10.3, valid pickup license or a valid special pickup license is in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract for this project.
Engineer, what is the scope of the rehabilitation again?
Sir, the scope of work for the rehabilitation of transmitter facilities, we have rehabilitation of CAAP quarters 1, rehabilitation of CAAP quarters 2, yung dati po itong ANS chip chip building tsaka DG's quarters, sir, sa transmitter. Then, rehabilitation of power plant building, separate building po ito. Tapos, rehabilitation of ANS equipment and office building.
Sige, continue.
To continue po, at ITB clause 10.4, the key personnel must meet the required minimum years of experience, as shown po. Okay, with the key personnel, general experience, and relevant experience. For the ITB clause 10.5, 10.4, use Annex B Forms 3, 4A, 4B, and 4C. For 10.5 ITB clause, the minimum major equipment requirements are the following. You have the equipment, capacity, and number of units. Use Annex B Form 5. For 15.1, the bid security shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration or any of the following forms and amounts. First, the amount of not less than 2% of ABC if bid security is in cash, cashier's manager's check, bank draft, guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit. B, the amount of not less than 5% of ABC if bid security is in surety bond. For 19.2 ITB clause, partial bid is not allowed. The infrastructure project is packaged in a single lot and the lot shall not be divided into sublots for the purpose of bidding, evaluation, and contract award. For the next 20 ITB clause, the bidder with the lowest calculated bid, LBC, that complies with and is responsive to all the requirements and conditions shall submit its A, updated valid PhilJF certificate of registration, latest income and business tax returns filed through the electronic filing and payment systems, EFPS, key personnel licenses, updated status of all ongoing contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, issued by the government agency or private concern. Failure to submit any of the post-qualification requirements on time or a finding against the veracity thereof shall disqualify the bidder for award, provided that in the event that a finding against the veracity of any of the documents submitted is made, it shall cause the forfeiture of the bid security in accordance with Section 69 of the IRR of RA 9184. For 21 ITB clause, the following relevant project documents are required to be submitted by the successful bidder who submitted the LCRB as part of the contract agreement during its signing. 1. Construction schedule, bar chart and S-curve, per CPM network diagram, manpower schedule, construction methods, equipment utilization schedule, construction safety and health programs approved by the Department of Labor and Employment, Rehabilitation of Manila Transmitter Facilities. GCC Clause 5, in addition to the performance security, winning bidder shall submit contractors all risk insurance, CARI, prior to signing of contract. The amount of the advance payment shall not exceed 15% of the total contract price. The date by which operating and maintenance manuals are required is upon completion of the project. The date by which as-built drawings are required is upon completion of the project. PDF AutoCAD file of the as-built plans shall include as attachment to the required hard copy of the same upon completion of the project.
Okay, continue. Continue your presentation.
To continue, 15.2 GCC clause, the amount to be withheld for failing to procedure as-built drawings and or operating and maintenance manuals by the date required is 2% of the contract price. And as shown, this is the checklist of the technical and financial documents. And these are the photos of the proposals in the facilities in the site, in the Manila transmitter facilities, as shown. And this is the scope of work of the project. We have the general requirements: mobilization, demobilization, construction, safety, and health program, project billboard. And next is the rehabilitation of CAAP Quarters 1, with the site works, concrete works, waterproofing works, in the structural works. And in architectural works, we have painting works. And next facilities is the rehabilitation of CAAP Quarters 2. We have the site works, concrete works, and waterproofing works. In architectural works, tile and stone works, carpentry works, repainting, and doors and windows. Electrical works, under the rehab of CAAP Quarters 2, lighting and power conduits and fittings, lightings and power conductors, electrical wiring devices, lighting fixtures, panel boards and circuit breakers, feeder conduits and fittings, feeder conductors. And under plumbing works, plumbing fixtures, cold water line, provision of stainless steel water tank. And under mechanical works, air conditioning unit, pipings and supports, exhaust fan. And next facilities, rehabilitation of power plant building. We have site works, concrete works, carpentry works, painting works, cladding works, doors. And under electrical works, lighting and power conduits and fittings, lighting and power conductors, electrical wiring devices, lighting fixtures, panel boards and circuit breakers, feeder conduits and fittings, feeder conductor, emergency power supply. And under mechanical works, air conditioning unit, pipings and supports, exhaust fan. And other facilities, we have rehabilitation of ANS and office building. We have site works, concrete works, painting works. Under electrical works, we have lighting fixtures. Okay. Next facilities, rehabilitation of transmitter station building. We have site works, carpentry works, painting works, doors. Electrical works, lighting fixtures, air conditioning unit, pipings and support under mechanical works, exhaust fan. Other facilities, rehabilitation of offices 1, 2, and 3. We have, as shown, the site works, concrete works, under structural works, architectural, carpentry, painting, and tile works, doors, lighting fixtures, panel boards, circuit breakers, feeder conductors, conduit and fittings under electrical, air conditioning air conditioning unit, pipings and support under mechanical works. Another facilities, rehabilitation of two-story living quarters, 1 and 2. We have the site works, concrete works, steel works. We have carpentry works, painting and tile works under architectural works. Lighting and power conduits and fittings, lighting and power conductors, electrical wiring devices, lighting fixtures, panel board and circuit breakers under electrical works, air conditioning under mechanical. And other facilities, rehabilitation of two-story toilets and laundry area, 1, 2, and 3. We have site works, carpentry works, painting works, lighting fixtures, feeder conduits and fittings, exhaust fan. Other facilities to improvement of existing perimeter fence. We have site works, lighting conductors, lighting fixtures under electrical works. And other scope, we have provision of drainage system, site works, concrete works, masonry. And other scope, another major scope, the upgrading of electrical system, site works, concrete works, service entrance protection, feeder conduits and fittings, feeder conductor, emergency power supply. For the item SPL-2, professional services. As shown po. And for the general provisions, provisions for staff house, service vehicles, laptops, printers, cameras, plotters, furnitures, and other materials, devices, and equipment under special item or temporary facilities shall not include OCM and CP.
Overhead contingency indicators. Yung CP naman po is contractors profit.
Contractors?
Profit. So, basta yung itong mga, if applicable, yung mga staff house, service vehicles, kung mayroon sa project, hindi natin nilalagyan ng OCM and contractors profit.
Hindi siya kasama sa pay item.
Okay, so ano yung sabihin ito? Ano sinasabing ito ay renta?
Ito naman sir, if applicable, ito wala kasi tayo dito sa transmitter. Parang template lang itong sa general provisions.
Pero template yan. So ano yung sabihin ng service vehicles, laptops, printers, cameras, plotters, furniture?
To continue po, for general
Just to be clear, for the record, next time it should be clear, okay? Especially the insurance. Okay, continue.
For the general provisions, the contractor shall be responsible in providing safety perimeter fence or security fences, personal protective equipment, PPE for staffs and workers on site while construction is ongoing. Safety reports should be prepared regularly. The contractor shall be responsible for all laboratory, material testing, building and safety permits and survey instruments necessary in the project implementation. These expenses shall be incorporated in the contractor's overhead cost and shall not be considered as pay item. And thank you.
Thank you, Architect Billionaire, for your presentation. Mr. Chair, at this juncture, we would like to open the floor for any questions, queries, or clarifications from our prospective bidders. Prospective bidders, please.
Hello, naririnig po ba?
Yes po, Ma'am Ella, you are recognized po.
Sir, kailan po ba pwede mag-site inspection?
NG, sir, please.
Ma'am, available po sa site Monday to Friday, 8 to 5. Pero before po kayo pumunta or yung mga personnel nyo po na pupunta doon, magdala po kayo ng police clearance or NBI clearance. Nire-require po kasi ngayon ni CSIS namin.
Okay. Yung representative po magdadala ng police clearance
Yes,
or
ma'am. Kung
SC?
sino... Yes, ma'am.
Kahit alin po sa dalawa, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Kahit alin sa dalawa.
Yun lang po.
At saka syempre pa yung company ID nyo po. Nung mag-visit mismo.
Kahit anong araw po, no?
Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock to 5 p.m.
Monday to Friday.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
8 to 5 p.m.
I guess the end user have already answered. Sir John Paul Jao, you are recognized, sir.
Yes po, good morning. Bali may tanong lang kami. Yung pwede pong gawin na gamitin na SL na single largest completed project sa Runway project, pwede bang yung completed namin from DPWH na road rehabilitation asphalt overlay? Pwede ba 'yun?
Sir John Paul, this project is already for the rehabilitation of Manila transmitter facilities, sir. We have already closed that item earlier. And we have recognized you, sir, earlier for that questions. But for now, we have already closed that item and we are now at the rehabilitation of Manila transmitter facilities, sir.
Okay po.
Any other questions po from our prospective bidders? By the way, Ma'am Ella, may we know po the company you represent and also for Sir John Paul?
Dalebo Constructions.
Thank you, ma'am, for that. Any other questions po? If none, you have 10 days po to send 10 days. Yes, sir, John Paul.
Ay, excuse po ulit, pardon. Bali, may isa pa akong tanong po about sa mixture ng asphalt sa nagagamitin sa sa runway na rehab. Kung ano po yung niya, anong specs?
Sir John Paul, I'd like to state it again that the project being pre-bid now is the procurement of rehabilitation of Manila transmitter facility, sir. Sir, with that, I'd like to request, sir, if you do have questions for the previous project, you may send it to the BAC Secretariat, sir, 10 days before the opening of bids, sir.
Okay po, thank you po.
Okay po, sir. Thank you po. Any other questions po? If none, I would like, Mr. Chair, I would like to close this item, Mr. Chair, and proceed for the item 3.4. Thank you for that, Mr. Chair. BAC Secretariat, kindly, thank you for our prospective bidders, and BAC Sec, kindly remove them, and okay. Mr. Chair, I'd like to proceed with item 3.4 for the pre-bid conference of Asphalt Overlay of Runway at Naga Airport, a rebid project, with bid number 24-076-10 Alpha, with an ABC of 73 million. An ADMS project, Mr. Chair, and will be presented by architect PG Stephanie. BAC Secretariat, kindly admit our prospective bidders for this project, please.
3.4 tayo, 3.4, no?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
All right, okay, proceed.
Kindly admit our prospective bidders, please, BAC Secretariat. Sir Romar, kindly show us the attendance, please. Mr. Chair, with the attendance, I am seeing representative from KB Bayani Construction. Representative from KB Bayani, please. Kindly introduce yourself. Okay. Also from #Ventures Incorporated, Mr. Chair. Representative, please kindly state your name. Ms. Tiffany Gamboa of #, Mr. Chair, wrote in our chat box. Okay, with that, Mr. Chair, we do have two prospective bidders from #Ventures and from KB Bayani Construction. Representative, please proceed with your presentation.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Chair. I'm Steph Dimaano from ADMS, and I will be presenting the pre-bid conference for the asphalt overlay of Runway at Naga Airport with the bid number 24-076-10 Alpha. So for the overview po, this is the proposed site development plan for the asphalt overlay with 780 meters by 20 meters by 0.075 meter thick asphalt overlay, and with fixed side transition of 3 meters on both sides. So project title, asphalt overlay of Runway at Naga Airport with source of fund from CAAP APP CY 2024 and 73 million pesos approved budget of the contract. Invitation to bid, duration of the project is 60 calendar days inclusive of 27 rainy or unworkable days. Applicable fee for the bidding documents of 50,000 exclusive of any and all taxes imposed by relevant government agencies. Bids must be duly received by the BAC Secretariat through manual submission at the office address as indicated below on or before November 19, 2024 at 9:30 a.m. Late bids shall not be accepted. Opening of bid shall be on December 3, 2024 at 9:30 a.m. at the given address below or via Jitsi, Zoom, Google Meet. Bids will be open in the presence of the bidders' representatives who choose to attend the activity. Under ITB Clause 5.2, for this purpose, contracts similar to the project refer to contracts which have the same major categories of work, which shall be asphalting of roads and or other horizontal structures, with a BC of 73 million. The statement of SLCC shall be accompanied by a certificate of final acceptance issued by the owner or a final rating of at least satisfactory in the contractor's performance evaluation system. Under 7.1, subcontracting is not allowed. Under 10.3, valid pickup license or a valid special pickup license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contractor for this project. Medium A, license category B, road, highway, pavement, railways, airport, horizontal structures, and bridges. No other contractor license or permit is required. Under ITB Clause 10.4, the key personnel must meet the required minimum years of experience set below. Under 10.5, minimum major equipment requirements as shown. Then under ITB Clause 21, the following relevant project documents are required to be submitted by the successful bidder who submitted the LCRB as part of the contract agreement. Construction schedule, bar chart and S-curve, PERT CPM network diagram, manpower schedule, construction methods, and equipment utilization schedule. Construction safety and health programs approved by the Department of Labor and Employment. Special conditions of contract under GCC Clause 3.1, the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines shall give possession of all parts of the site to the contractor upon receipt of the notice to proceed. Under GCC Clause 5, in addition to the performance security, winning bidder shall submit contractor's all-risk insurance prior to signing of contract. Under GCC Clause 10, no day works are applicable to the contract. Under GCC Clause 13, the amount of the advance payment shall not exceed 15% of the total contract price. For 15.1, the date by which operating and maintenance manuals are required is upon completion of the project. The date by which as-built drawings are required is upon completion of the project. PDF AutoCAD file of the as-built plans shall include as attachment to the required hard copy of the same upon completion of the project. Under GCC Clause 15.2, the amount to be withheld for failing to produce as-built drawings and or operating and maintenance manuals by the date required is 2% of the contract price. Scope of work. Under general requirements, we have mobilization and demobilization, construction safety and health program, and project billboard or signboard. For the asphalt asphalt overlay of runway, we have P-603-5.1 or emulsified asphalt tack coat. This item includes the supply of labor, materials, and equipment necessary in the application of emulsified tack coat. Under P-403-8.1A, asphalt mix pavement surface or bituminous hot laid. We have also pavement removal, asphalt temporary transitions, and both ends of existing asphalt pavement. We also have P-620 for runway markings, includes the painting of affected runway markings. All scopes of work for the project must be in accordance with the approved plans and specifications. Quality and types of materials must be approved by the project in charge of the CAAP prior to installation. For general provisions for staff house, service vehicles, laptops, printers, cameras, plotters, and equipment under special item or temporary facilities shall not include OCM and CP. The contractor shall be responsible for providing safety, perimeter fence, or security fences, personal protective equipment or PPE for staff and workers on site while construction is ongoing. Safety reports should be prepared regularly. Contractor shall be responsible for all laboratory material testing, building, and safety permits and survey instruments necessary in the project implementation. These expenses shall be incorporated in the contractor's overhead costs and shall not be considered as pay item. Under checklist of technical and financial document, for Class A documents, we have legal documents, valid field jobs registration certificate. Under technical document, statement of the prospective bidders of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or SLCC, special pickup license in case of joint ventures, and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid. Original copy of bid security in the form of a surety bond. Submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission. We have also project requirements, which shall include the following: organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors' key personnel, and list of contractors' major equipment units. Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement, if applicable. For financial document, prospective bidders' computation of net financial contracting capacity. Class B documents, if applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement in accordance with RA number 4566 and its IRR, in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statement from all the potential joint venture partners. For financial component and envelope, original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form, and the other documentary requirements under RA 9184, original of duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities, summary of bid proposal, bill of materials and cost estimates, summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, summary sheet indicating the unit prices of labor, summary sheet indicating the unit prices of equipment, and the cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. That would be all.
Thank you for that presentation, Architect Dimano. Sir, at this juncture, I would like to open the floor for any questions and clarifications from our prospective bidders. Sir John Paul Zhao, you are being recognized, sir.
Good morning po, sir. May question lang sir regarding dito sa Naga Airport na project. Kami kasi sir yung medyo malapit dito na na batching plant ng asphalt dito sa sa project area natin. So matanong lang namin sir kung may anything specific po ba sir sa sa specs ng asphalt natin na na kailangan pa for the airport.
And you, sir, please.
Sir, ulit po yung tanong.
Matanong lang namin sir kung may po ba regarding sa sa specifications na kailangan natin for the overlay ng Naga Airport, kung may anything specific po bang kailangan na na sa natin sa overlay. Or is it the same po sa mga sa usual na roads na ginagamit?
Sir, kung makikita niyo po sa page 13 ng bid docs, yung downloadable bid docs natin, it is asphalt mixed pavement surface na hot laid. Yung specs po natin. Nasa page 30 po ng bid docs.
Okay po sir. Copy po sir. Thank you po.
Okay po.
Okay, any other questions po? From #Ventures Incorporated, you're recognized, please.
Hi, good morning, sir. My question is about the special pickup license for joint venture. Kasi dito sa bid sheet, it's specified that for joint venture, special pickup license is needed. Pero doon po sa checklist nakalagay or yung nakalagay po kasi is duly notarized statement from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provision of the JVA in the instance that the bid is successful. So are we required to apply for special pickup right away before submission or after po ng pagka successful yung bid?
You have to submit, ma'am. Yes, Attorney Marty, you are recognized.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Sir, just an input dun sa requirement po. You need to apply for a special joint venture pickup license po, ma'am. Specify yung project po mismo na naka-indicate dun sa special pickup license po natin.
Okay po, sir. So it is required pa. Sige pa. Thank you.
Thank you, Attorney Frank, and thank you po, ma'am, for your question. Any other questions po? Hearing none, Mr. Chair, from our bidders, and I'd like to close this item, Mr. Chair, and proceed for the next.
Okay, thank you. Proceed to 3.5.
Yes, Mr. Chair, but before that, I'd like to give the information to our prospective bidders that if you do have any additional queries, questions, or items for clarifications, you have 10 days before the opening of bids to submit it to our BAC Secretariat. That's all, and thank you for joining our meeting. BAC Secretariat kindly remove our prospective bidders, and we'll proceed to next item. Mr. Chair, I would like to proceed with are all our prospective bidders removed? Okay. I'd like to proceed with item 3.5 for the pre-bid conference of the rehabilitation of Powerhouse and supply, delivery and installation of generator set at Basco Airport, a rebid project with bid number 24-067-09 Alpha, and with an ABC of 2,311,514 pesos and 42 cents, an ADMS project, and will be presented by Engineer Karen Oponda. BAC Secretariat kindly admit our prospective bidders for this project. Mr. Chair, based on the attendance, there are no prospective bidders for this project, Mr. Chair. But in any way, Mr. Chair, we would like to proceed with the presentation of the pre-bid conference. Representative, please proceed.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. The end user would like to present the rehabilitation of Powerhouse and supply, delivery, and installation of generator set at Basco Airport, a rebid project for the Basco Airport, Basco Batanes. The source of fund for this project is from CAAP APP Project CY 2024 with an ABC of 2,311,514.42. Shown on your screen are the minimum technical personnel requirement and minimum major equipment requirement for this project. The required pickup license is license small b, license category C and D for building and industrial plant. The duration of the project is 110 calendar days, inclusive of 19 rainy unworkable days. And the applicable fee for the bidding documents is 5,000 pesos, inclusive of 12% VAT. The schedule for the bid submission of the bid and opening of the bid is on December 3, 2024, 9:30 a.m. Under ITB Clause 5.20, contract similar to the project refers to the contracts which have the same major categories of work, which shall be building, construction, improvement, rehabilitation, and repair, with ABC of 2,311,514 and 42 centavos. Under ITB Clause 7.1, subcontracting is not allowed. Under RTB Clause 10.3, the valid pickup license or valid special pickup license in case of joint venture is small b license category C and D for building and industrial plant. No other contract license or permit is required. Listed in ITB Clause 10.4 are the key personnel with the respective general experience and relevant experience in building construction, improvement, rehabilitation, and repair. Under ITB Clause 10.5, listed are the minimum major equipment required for the project. ITB Clause 15.1, the bid security shall be in the form of bid security declaration or any of the following forms and amount. A, the amount of not less than 2% of the ABC if bid security is in cash, cashier's or manager's check, bank draft, guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit. B, the amount of not less than 5% of ABC if bid security is in surety bond. ITB Clause 19.2, partial bid is not allowed. Listed in ITB Clause 20, the bidder with the lowest calculated bid, LCB, that complies with and is responsive to all the requirements and conditions shall submit its updated valid field draft certification of registration, latest income and business tax returns, key personal licenses, and updated status of all ongoing contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, issued by the government agency or private concern. Failure to submit any of the post-qualification requirements on time or a finding against the veracity thereof shall disqualify the bidder for award. ITB Clause 21, listed are the relevant project documents to be submitted by the winning bidder. Under the special condition of the contract, GCC Clause 5, in addition to the performance security, the winning bidder shall submit all contractor's all risk insurance carry prior to signing of the contract. GCC Clause 13, the amount of advance payment shall not exceed 15% of the contract price. GCC Clause 15.1 stated that the contractor must submit its as-built drawing upon the completion of the project. GCC Clause 15.2, the amount to be withheld for failure to produce as-built drawing and or operating and maintenance manuals by the date required is 2% of the contract price. Shown on your screen are the checklists and checklists of technical and financial documents for the project. For the appreciation of the BAC, this is the exterior perspective of the Powerhouse at Basco Airport. Shown also on your screen is the demolition plan of the Powerhouse. The proposed floor plan. The scopes of work for this project includes the mobilization, demobilization, the provision of temporary facility such as staff house, the provision of construction safety and health program, and the major work of civil structural works for the Powerhouse building, and the provision of electrical works, which includes the supply, delivery, and installation of the emergency power supply of one set of 100 kVA silent type diesel engine generator set. For this project, the general provision includes that the Contractor shall be responsible in providing safety perimeter fence or security fences, personal protective equipment, PPE, for staffs and workers on site while construction is ongoing. Safety reports should be prepared regularly. The contractor shall be responsible for all the laboratory, material testing, building and safety permits, and survey instrument necessary in the project implementation. These expenses shall be incorporated in the contractor's overhead costs and shall not be considered as pay item. Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is all the presentation for the rehabilitation of Powerhouse and supply, delivery, and installation of generator set at Basco Airport.
Thank you, Engineer Karen Makaspak, for the presentation. Again, I'd like to check if we do have prospective bidders online. Again, sir, we do not have prospective bidders online, sir. But still, I'd like to inform if ever there are bidders that would like to watch our YouTube videos that they do have 10 days to submit any queries or clarifications for this project, Mr. Chair, before the opening of bids. And I'd like to close this item, Mr. Chair.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you for that, Mr. Chair. I'd like to proceed for item number 4 for this